Alright, so supine pelvic tilt. So we talked a little bit about how people need to have the ability to dissociate their pelvis from their spine, right? So the way we're going to do this is probably one of the lowest levels that you can go on this, so it makes it a little bit easier to learn. We're going to lie like we're going to do a sit-up. And what we're going to do is first, the easy part. We're going to tilt forward, so we're going to make as much space as we can under that back. So it helps a lot of times to put your hands right on that hip bone here so you can feel it tilt forward and back, right? So we're going to tilt forward, and then we're going to tilt back. We're going to smash that lower back into the ground and create no space. So one thing that you can do to help a lot is for a partner, put a towel flat underneath their back in that space, all right? When they're smashed down, you should not be able to tug that towel out from underneath them. If you can, then they're not smashed down enough. So we're just gonna tilt and then smash. And the smash is really the most important part that we're working on. Most of your athletes are gonna be in this position anyway. That's gonna be an easy thing for them to achieve. So we're gonna tilt and smash. Another little piece to that, I'll also say, is that when we smash, we still need to have the butt needs to be connected to the ground too. What some people are going to want to do is, in order to smash, they're going to hover right here to create this space. Their butt's going to come up. That still would be an unsuccessful pelvic tilt. So we want to be able to tilt and smash and still keep everything connected from upper back all the way down to the top of the butt area. Right, so one quick note on the prep exercise. It's a good idea to go straight from the pelvic tilt, like straight from the last rep of the pelvic tilt into the glute bridge, because you're going to be setting yourself up in pretty much a perfect position for a really good glute bridge. Because like we kind of talked about when I was seeing you guys, is the glute bridge, the temptation is going to be to turn it into a back extension instead of a true glute contraction. So what we're going to do is, if you go straight out of the pelvic tilt, and now you're already in this low back flat position, you're already perfectly set up. Just slide those heels in a little bit. If you stay in that low back flat position and drive, you're going to feel a ton in your glutes. And actually, I just almost made my hamstring crack. So that's going to set you up perfectly for that glute bridge hold.